Welcome back to Midlife Crisis, episode 15, the podcast with
just the right amount of overthinking.
Podcast, two childhood best friends, where we cover pop culture, current events, news, video games, movies, sports, all the good stuff that interests, I guess, guys like us, people like us.
Yeah.
30-something-year-olds living life, going through it.
Yes, sir.
All right. So we're back. It feels good to be back. I was gone last week, so that's why we didn't record. But which I apologize for, because it's two weeks that we've missed so far. Hopefully we don't have many more like that for the rest of the year. I feel like there might be another one, but I was like, damn.
Dude, you were in Vegas.
I missed recording. I was in Vegas for a work event, yes. But anyway, I have an opener.
Okay, good, because I don't have anything.
What's your favorite holiday, Jeff?
Oh, favorite holiday?
Yeah.
Halloween.
Wrong answer. July 4th.
No.
Happy birthday, America. That was a setup.
I actually...
What kind of American are you?
July 4th
the wrong kind.
the most overrated holiday.
I love July 4th.
The fireworks are not needed.
I love fireworks.
The parties, the daytime parties.
I know. Who hates? I mean, who loves daytime parties? Why would you love that, right?
Well, we used to love that. Not anymore, though.
People getting hot and sweaty, women in bikinis. Who likes that stuff?
I don't know. It's anyway, not for me. Happy 4th, everybody. Go ahead. Enjoy your holiday while my dogs are freaking out and veterans are experiencing PTSD.
Yeah.
Kill the vibe right there. Sorry.
I know. Damn. Like, I was trying to open up on a high note.
Sorry.
Debbie Downer over here. Do you have anything else that you want to add for the opening of the episode? My first note that I wrote down. Using AI makes you stupider.
Is stupider a word?
I don't know. I typed it into ChatGPT.
Okay. Well,
83.3% of ChatGPT users could not quote from essays they wrote minutes earlier.
Yeah, sounds right. Sounds like my students.
Is a younger gen just cooked? Are we cooked, chat, as the kids say?
Are they still saying that?
I think they do say that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm in summer school right now, and every single kid is cheating. Using
ChatGPT?
Yeah. It's easy to tell. And they don't remember what they're saying.
I mean, I feel like for high school kids, it probably is like that much easier to tell, because it's like, come on, your writing's not very good.
Yeah.
But I guess my only comment on it is that, I mean, I use it every day practically now for... Sometimes I'll just have like an idea. I think what's cool about it is, like, you know, in the past, if you had like a cool idea for a business or just something that you're fascinated about, or, you know, sometimes you'll hear something through either podcast, radio, in a song. It could be a word like, oh, what is the definition of this word? Or like, where does this story or character come from? What's like the background? It's so easy to just ask it and get in-depth info than obviously Googling it. So I think it's a great tool for those everyday thoughts, but I do feel like having a balance is key. Like, I try my best I'll use it now for a lot of like creative stuff, but I try my best to go back and edit and like pick apart things and
add my own,
make
your own voice come out through it. Yeah,
exactly.
Maybe I'm just grumpy today, but yeah, like I am grumpy today, actually. You can tell.
Let's talk. I can't tell. Yeah, I can't tell.
I want to get into it later.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
I don't know if it's making people more stupid, though.
You don't think so?
At least not yet.
I don't know. I feel like it's inevitable. I think people's cognitive abilities and their ability to
think and process,
and, you know, try to
figure it out, problem solve.
Not just that, but what am I trying to say? Like, just pick up knowledge that they've had from the past, like something. It's not information that they can retain. So it's just like always like relying. It's like, let me ask ChatGPT or whatever. So I don't know if that's a good thing. We have a lot to talk about today, I feel like. So
we're going to bust through it.
Yeah, like we're going to try to add some speed to these topics today.
All right, I got a quick one for you. Ready? A study from the University of Westminster. You know where that's at?
No.
I don't either. Men who are financially insecure quote unquote, whatever that means, tend to be more attracted to women with larger breasts. Adrian, your thoughts?
Yeah. Is it I feel like it's just one of those, like, what came first, the chicken or the egg? Like, are they more financially insecure because they're spending money on these women, or is it you get what I'm saying?
Yes. Like,
probably.
What does it even mean to be financially insecure, though?
Probably that you're just not making the best financial choices because of women. That's what I'm picking up.
Or yourself, probably. Maybe your own choices. Okay. Mm-hmm. Tend to be more attracted to women. You sent this to me, so I was trying to wrap my mind around it. And I couldn't. I don't know. I just wanted to throw it your way.
I feel like it's true. I mean, come on. Like, every bar you go to, what's a bartender look like? What's the top?
Attractive?
Yeah, but I mean, the always like low cut tops, like, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, that's why businesses, like, I mean, they're not around anymore, but like, you know, Hooters and...
My thoughts are, again, where is this Westminster and how are they getting this data? What's the...
Yeah. You know, whenever I see all these articles and like little
what do you
bits
mean?
of information that pop up as you're scrolling through social media, I'm like, who did this?
Yeah.
Who did this research?
Now, did I bother to read the article? No. But
also, I was just like, sounds right. Can't argue with that.
Keep it moving. What you got?
Let's see. Okay, social media overtakes TV as the main source of news. 54% of Americans receive news from social media now versus the past, overtaking both TV and news outlets. Is this good or bad? What do you think? I think I'll start off.
Yeah.
I actually think it's a good thing, and the only reason I say that is because I feel like it gives a wider variety of people a voice. So it's not, all the information is not coming through like a few channels. So maybe it's harder to manipulate or adjust the info to cater to certain agendas.
Yeah. For me, I'm an idiot. I'm gullible. So I see a lot of fake news stories and I take them as real until I, actually figure it out that it's not. So I think that's probably one issue that I'd say a lot of people are going to run into is clicking on these things on whatever they're on, and it's bullshit. Yeah. But they don't know, and then they regurgitate it and tell their friends or tell whoever, and then it's like, oh, all this misinformation. So I actually have gone and watched more news on TV lately, just on Sling. Just I'll throw it on in the background.
But you don't think that information's adjusted or manipulated though?
It always is. Everything is, right? It's impossible not to. But I think that more so maybe on social media it is.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Okay.
Going back to the whole paywall thing. But I do see what you're saying. Like, I think that there's definitely a point to like, I mean, come on, like we have this podcast. We're not like experts on any one topic, we're just taking the perspective of like the average casual guy and what, those interests are. But a lot of times, like if you want to go to an expert in something, it's like, tell me what the truth is about this topic. It's harder to find like one source. To get that info.
What would be your go-to for if you wanted to find out, just information on the U.S. today? What's your go-to for unbiased, just real shit, real news?
I don't think I have an answer, but my brain just said Twitter. But the only reason I say that is because what's beautiful and great about Twitter, and I think it's exclusive to Twitter. I'm still calling it Twitter, X, whatever. It's Twitter. You'll get like the trending topics. You can click it, and then you see everyone's commentary on it. So like you get to decide for yourself.
You get both views.
You get both views. Whereas like I prefer that than getting one view, or let's say you get like an 80-20 leaning view. There it's like you can see what all the bickering and arguing. A lot of times it's stupid, but I mean I would rather have visibility to all that. So that's why I like it. And for the most part, I feel like in my experience with Twitter, specifically as a social media platform, anything that happens in the world, you hear it there first. In culture, music, politics, things going on around the world, it hits there first before Instagram,
and
Facebook,
other sites
and everything else.
Right. For me, I use Associated Press. That's if I was trying to teach media literacy a couple of years ago, and that was the one that was seen by both left and right. as the most unbiased, most factual, objective content. So it's pretty good.
Okay, that's a good reco.
Yeah.
I think both of ours are good recommendations.
Yeah. Different.
All right, let's move on from this topic though.
Yeah.
What else you got?
Steve Harvey, you sent me this quote the other day, and it made me laugh. He said recently that people that are late are more likely to live longer and be more successful in life. And it kind of hit me and made me a little mad. I was like,
because you're always on time.
yeah, because I think, at least for me, I always wanted to be on time. Mm-hmm. It was important to how I present myself and how I'm seen that I'm punctual and I'm about my business. Mm-hmm. So when he says that people that are late, aka people like Adrian over here.
Okay, so hold on. Let me let you finish.
I just think that I was like, damn, like live longer. You're gonna live longer because you're late. What the hell does that even mean? More successful. I mean, I don't know how that comes up. What do you think? You think it's true?
I don't know. I mean, what is this even based on? How do you
It's Steve Harvey. He's the host of Family Feud.
Yeah, I know, but like,
he knows everything.
It's just him saying it.
Yeah, I think so.
Or is he referencing something?
He's probably just being Steve Harvey.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I do think that there's something to being less stressed, maybe, about having to make it to something, an event or whatever, on time. Mm-hmm. I know for me, like, it's a habit that I don't like about myself. It's never been like, oh, F you, I'm gonna show up when I want to. No. It's just been like, hold on, let me just either let me get these 5 more minutes of sleep, or before I leave, I should really send this email when it's like I could have skipped it or whatever. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I just try to fill the time, I guess, and sometimes it's not the best thing, but hey, I guess I'll live longer though.
Live longer, be more successful if you're late. Maybe I should start being late to work every single day.
Every single day.
Sorry, boss.
Hey, sorry. Hey, I gotta live longer.
I'm trying to live longer here.
I live longer.
If you want me to teach longer, I gotta live longer.
That's hilarious. Okay, all right. So, I mean, I don't know how big you'd consider this news to be, but the TikTok sale, the big TikTok sale deadline was extended by Trump to September 17th.
This year.
Yeah. And for those that don't know, I mean, I don't know who out there wouldn't know what TikTok is, but it's a Chinese-owned company by ByteDance. ByteDance is the parent company. And they want to figure out a deal where there's a ownership, U.S. gets ownership for the U.S. operations of the social media company. So they have until September 17th, they being China or ByteDance, to figure out what that's going to look like. And what I wrote down as my note is I kind of feel like this is like a back pocket win. Like with Trump, he's like, let me just save this just in case like shit pops off or my ratings start going down.
I saved Twitter.
Yeah, I saved TikTok.
TikTok.
We're back in it.
Didn't he extend it recently? Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. They keep on pushing it back. I just feel like it's like it's the golden egg,
Yeah, it's the goose that keeps on goosing, keeps on giving.
So let me just save this until I really need it.
Mm-hmm. It's never going to go away, dude. It's too important.
Trump card.
Oh, shit. Give me some. Just kidding.
I knew you could do that.
Wow.
All right, give me something else.
This America's Got Talent Mama Duke lady, that's should we save that for later or no?
Is that the clip that you sent me?
That you sent me, and it's been in my head. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that song's been stuck in my head for the past couple days.
I can't recite it, but she was really talented.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, she could sing, she could rap, she's on beat.
Yeah.
You don't sound like you're running out of breath. Like, you are a great performer.
I actually like the version from the show. So she has got this song it's kind of going, it's trending a little bit. I couldn't even tell you what it's called right now, but the version she sang on the show was good.
It is the perfect pop song.
Yeah,
like it is so catchy, rhythmic, but it's actually like good. It's not like bubblegum pop. It's like oh, feel good, groovy. Like
she raps on it, and the hook is like your typical groovy little hook. The song is called "Feels So Good to Be You."
Oh, yeah. Okay. Just came to mind.
Yeah. You can hear it now, right?
Yeah. Okay. That's a catchy song.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of music, is it cool if I transition?
Yeah. That's all I got.
Is Will Smith having a midlife crisis?
I told you
like
this
an actual
last
midlife
time.
crisis? I saw this clip this past week. It was while I was out in Vegas of him rapping, and a street in London for like a live audience, and everyone's just dead.
Yeah,
like there's no like. Yeah, I don't know. I've been trying to put my finger on like where's the interest coming from, like to like get back into rapping.
Well, did you listen to the new album?
No. Wait, he dropped an album?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't even know.
And maybe that's the issue. Maybe he wanted to try new sounds out for this audience, and it's not quite hitting as much. He's been kind of known to be a little corny.
I don't.
Right?
Is he though?
The new stuff?
I don't think so. Like, I mean, what, like the Miami song hit right from way back when. Honestly, I'm not a big Will Smith fan like that, so it's like I'm not gonna recite like his songs. But my point is, like, early on in his career, like that's how he got known. He was a rapper.
Yeah, and
then he went into acting, Fresh Prince, all that. I've always loved Will Smith, and I feel like ever since the slap heard around the world. I feel like something happened. It's so funny because it's been kind of, I've realized right now as I'm speaking on it that it's kind of become a thread in our conversation.
Yeah.
Like last last podcast, we talked about it with the Jada.
Yeah,
you know,
one moment like that can really mess your life up. I think in a lot of ways. I don't know. Maybe it did for him.
Because imagine like he was like the actor, like beloved on the level of like The Rock or you know
Denzel.
Yeah, Denzel, and then it's like you have this moment and it completely tarnishes everything. Yeah, that you've built over decades.
You think eventually though he'll be fine, right? He'll get back to like, oh, like that was one thing that kind of, you know, went awry, went bad, but he's not gonna be known for that forever, right?
No, I think that'll be stuck on him forever.
The main thing?
No, it's not gonna be the main thing, but it's like, yeah.
Like the slap will always be.
It's always going to be.
Okay. Yeah, fair. I hope he's fine. I hope he's doing all right.
And you know, real quick, last comment on that. A quick note. It's actually really interesting that the higher you go and the more like loved you are, and the more of like this like, you know, up on a pedestal on a mountain type of personality that you are, you cannot fuck up.
No,
like because anyone else that would have done that, it would have been old news and forgotten.
Yeah,
but it's like that's like, damn. All right. Dodgers owner Mark Walter buys the Rams, Kings hockey. In addition to the Lakers, also owns the Sparks. He owned the Sparks previously, though, before the Lakers acquisition. And he, as well as a Formula One team and a pro women's hockey team.
Oh, wow.
This man is balling.
Yeah. Cool.
I feel like this is a good thing for LA sports.
Like all be owned?
Yeah.
Or about the same?
Like there has to be some method to the madness here, you know, like ticket deals, cross promotion, something. Because it's like he owns all LA sports basically.
Yeah. I'm a hater of LA sports, so I
don't care.
Want them all. I do care. I want them all to fail. Yeah. Dodgers can go down. The Dodgers need to suck again. The Angels are still at 500, but sorry, I'm gonna stop before I can get rolling. What else you got?
Andrew Schultz. Schultz.
Yeah.
Anyway, funny comedian.
Yeah.
I listen to, you know, his stand up on occasion. And, he's been cast as Dan. I don't know if I'm gonna say this right because I don't play Street Fighter. Dan Hibiki in the upcoming Street Fighter film, among a long list of other actors. When I saw this, I thought it was fake. Because like I couldn't picture it, but we'll see.
Yeah,
I'm a fan of his, so I think it's cool that he's jumping into acting.
I think Roman Reigns was cast as another character.
50 Cent is as well.
Oh, okay.
Who else? I can't think off top, but anyway,
who is Chun-Li?
Oh,
that's all I care about.
I know, right? I don't know who she is, but she was pretty. Yeah. Speaking of pretty. From bathwater to $1.5 billion.
With a B. I saw that. I was like, no way.
Unilever buys Dr. Squatch. And I want to say it's thanks to us. And our 40 YouTube views.
Hey, 42. Okay.
Honestly,
I never got the
great for them.
One. Yeah.
Great for them for building, you know, such a funny, interesting, brand for soap.
Yeah.
And I think the Sydney Sweeney thing was obviously like a genius play.
Yeah.
So
it's made me go back and now I'm using it again after years of not using it. I was just like thinking to myself how bad I still want the City Sweeney soap.
I know. Yeah,
The contest didn't work, and I wasn't going to buy the $200 whatever, like resold ones.
You're going to pay like $500 for bar soap.
Tori wanted to smell it too. Keep going. She was born.
Shout out Tori.
Yeah.
All right. And staying on the, I guess, companies either being acquired or having a change, vitamin water, which I was wondering recently, like, what happened to vitamin water?
They're still there, right?
I mean, I feel like I don't see them like I did, back when, I don't know, when was it really popping? Like 10 years ago?
Oh, more
15
than that.
years ago?
Probably when we were in middle school, right?
Okay. Well, I remember going to Costco and my mom would bring back like the whole cases of vitamin water in it. I was like, oh, I love vitamin water.
Isn't it awful for you? Isn't it all like a sham, a lie?
I think it was. Mm-hmm. So anyway, they've rebranded to look less like medicine, which, I mean, that was like the whole thing, right? Like healthy water, has vitamins, obviously it's better for you. It's going to do something for your body, blah, blah, blah. So I think in the day and age that we are in now, obviously people are more health conscious and paying more attention to ingredients. You got TikTok and people dissecting this ingredient does this for you and whatever. I think they had no choice but to, steer away from that medicinal look and just be more clean, modern. And I think it's a good move if they want to keep going. So that's all I have to say about that.
I like when those videos will be like, this ingredient is actually insect killer. You're drinking it.
Like, vitamin water.
Yeah.
Insect killer for you.
Oh, you eat nerds. You're eating ant repellent. I'm like, what?
Yeah. A lot of those scare me, but then I'm like,
whatever. I'm eating it anyway.
I know, I'm like,
give me that.
I made it this far. Let me have my Coors Light.
No, that one's got all natural ingredients.
Yeah.
That's fine.
We're good.
That's fine.
Okay, the last thing I got on current events and culture: the makers of Labubu toys are now valued at $40 billion. That's with a B.
With a B.
dollars. And I wrote down experience at Haven City in Ontario. I went to Haven City, which is like a little indoor food court market style.
Yeah.
Bunch of different vendors. I took Cairo. And he recently went there with his mom, like, I don't know, maybe a month ago. And he got a Labubu, like, Disney doll there. Okay. That was like, it was like a Chippendale doll or something. So I go and I'm eating with him, and this giant Labubu comes walking towards us. It's like a person in a costume, and he gets so hype. And I'm just like, damn, like the kids are all excited about
like
it.
A 4-year-old.
It's crazy that like this thing's even as big as it is, in my opinion. But hey, great for them. And then so we're walking around. There's a pop up. And there's these two dudes with like stacks of these dolls in all different kinds, like Coca-Cola collab, Disney, and like anime, whatever. And I'm like, you know what? Let me go ask. Like, maybe I can get one for Cairo, make him happy, whatever. $80 fucking
for
a little ball.
Oh no,
little doll. I was like, fuck no.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Buy him one of those Trolls doll that I just looked up for $5. It's the same thing. Zoom in. It's the same thing. $80 for one?
I was like, no. And I mean, he's 4. Like, he doesn't understand like how much $80 is.
No,
relative to his average toy.
Was he mad you didn't get it?
Yeah, he started crying. I felt so bad. So then we they have like a little claw machine set up there where you go and play with tokens. So I won him 3 stuffed animals.
Was he happy?
Like a boss. Yeah, he was happy. Dude.
You won on the claw machine
3 times
in a row.
No, not in a row. I maybe had like 15
Were you there all day to get 3?
No, I had like 15 tries. I'm good, dude. I'm good at the claw
I've
machines.
never won at the claw machine.
Damn, dude. You suck.
I didn't think it was possible.
Yeah.
Wow.
When you play with me, anything's possible. All right, let's move on.
What you got? What's next?
Should we move on to TV and film?
Yep.
All right.
Are you caught up on Stick? I missed one episode.
The next one comes out Wednesday, right?
Wednesdays is when they release. Was the last episode good?
Oh, you didn't watch it?
No, I just was wondering. Yeah, I forgot about it.
Yeah, I feel like, it's just continuing the story, obviously, but as far as like a satisfaction level from the point of view of a viewer, it wasn't as good as the previous episode for me. I love the show so far, so it's doing it for me.
Okay, well, I'll watch. Have you seen any movies in theaters recently?
The last one I saw was How to Train Your Dragon, which we talked about, right?
Okay. Can I go on one of my rants?
Yeah, please.
Okay. let me get
Yes, I've been waiting for you. Lock and load. Let's go.
Shit. The most disappointed that I've been going to the theaters recently was last week, and you know me, I don't try and have high expectations to the point where I'll just come out of the theater or whatever just super freaking bummed. But going and watching 28 Years Later, that was the most frustrated and upset and pissed off I have been leaving a theater.
Ever?
Not ever. I can't think of what was worse. But dude, like, me and my wife, we watched the first two to prepare for the third. Awesome. First two are great. Little older. Still hold up really well. The quality of the first, like even buying it or renting it, like, yeah, it's definitely from the early 2000s. But the new one, I was like, it looks freaking sick. Jason sent me the trailer when it came out. And do you see the trailer?
No.
Oh my God. The trailer is fucking awesome. The music, just everything about it. And Aaron Taylor Johnson, you got the guy that plays Kick-Ass.
Yeah.
He's the main guy in it, right?
Oh, really?
And he's a freaking badass. The whole first half of the movie is him like trying to train his son on this island to stay alive. And I'm like, yes, I'm freaking in.
Okay.
And then halfway through, they just decide to take out his character and not have him on the screen for another 45 minutes. I swear to you, dude. I was like, what are we doing here? What's happening? The second half of the movie is all just like this weird side plot with the kid and I think his mom, and they go to this doctor for whatever reason to save the mom, but the mom's not even likable. And then, well, she's okay. It went off the rails, and I was just really upset.
I didn't watch it, but I have heard reviews from coworkers and other friends that said that they didn't like it either.
Yeah.
That it's just like you expected a zombie movie and you got like something else.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, there were good parts, but it just overall felt very upset leaving the theater. Sorry. It's okay. We're good. I needed to get that off my chest, and we're good.
Is that why you had such a long day?
Well, dude, like, we'll get into that later.
Okay, all right, okay. We'll table that. But on the topic of movies, can
F1.
I carry it?
Or go ahead.
Okay, I'll carry it. We'll come back to F1 because I did have this one. Is it Elio?
Yeah, Elio.
Elio. Biggest flop in Pixar history.
I still want to see it.
I know. Well, this is why I have it as a bullet point. Making $21 million in the opening weekend. It needs $300 million to break even.
Okay.
I've seen the trailer a number of times just because, I mean, they played the trailer when I took Cairo to watch How to Train Your Dragon. And it wasn't really, it didn't grab me. Like, I wasn't interested. And I mean, I love Disney, Pixar films, everything. Like, I think the last one that I was like, oh, that looks like a good movie. I want to see that. Is when Soul came out.
Yeah, which is money.
And even Inside Out and all those. Anyway, I saw the ratings on Rotten Tomatoes, and they're actually really high.
Yeah, they're good.
So I'm like,
what's going on?
Is it the marketing, or do you think is it like the character and the environments? Like, do people really like, or kids, are they into space? Is like, are we past that era?
I don't even know what it's about.
Aliens?
I think the marketing was a little off because I had no idea it was coming out. And if I had a kid, like, I would be the guy you want to market to, right? Yeah. And then I was talking to Tori, my wife, about this, okay. About like why it didn't hit or why it didn't do well. Only one theater was showing it at Galaxy, like this past weekend. And she said that it might be because like the art style is wearing thin on people. It looks very similar to Luca. It does. And Luca didn't hit, right? I don't think Luca was as successful as maybe what Pixar was trying to.
I mean, isn't it kind of like the same art style as Inside Out, though?
I don't know. I think that like it looked a little different from what I saw. Maybe Pixar all has the same shit, but I don't know. I want to see it, but I'm not going to go to the theaters to see it by myself.
Yeah, maybe if you had a kid, you would. For sure.
Yeah, definitely, right? So
yeah, okay.
Oh, and then I think Pixar and Disney came out and said, you guys all are asking for these original IP ideas, and then we give you one that's good, and you don't come see it. So it's like, why the fuck would we keep doing this if all you guys actually want to go to the theaters to see is Inside Out 3 or Toy Story 5 or Ratatouille 2, which I think I saw announced as well. So it's like, I guess it's kind of on the people to go see new shit too.
It is. I think it's on the people, but I also think that maybe the reason why people don't go out. Do you think it's just like there's just more content now? So people are just overloaded compared to when we were kids, that it's like even though something is good and you know it's good, you're just in your day to day, between your social media, reality TV, your music, and everything else, you're just like, I'll get to it when I get to it.
Well, also, if I'm a parent, like, why am I going to spend $60 to take my kids to the theaters if it's going to be on Disney Plus in 90 days?
That's tied to my point. But yes.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, you have a point.
I'm getting worked up.
That's good. No, I agree. And then my last point on it, which is not really relevant or attached to it in any way, I wrote down, I want a medieval Pixar story. Rome, bitch.
Oh, okay. Give me your plot layout right now.
I don't have one. I don't know.
Pitch it to Pixar. They're listening.
I don't know. Maybe it's like
one of the 42 viewers is a Pixar.
I don't know. Maybe it's like a young god or demigod.
You got into that for a second too. What's he going through? What's the hero's journey? Lay it out.
He's banished from the mountain, and he has to earn his godliness back.
Oh, okay. What did he do wrong? Why was he banished?
His uncle poisoned him and took away his god power.
It's like Hamlet or something like that.
No, it's fucking Hercules.
Oh. Hamlet was the one where the uncle kills the dad.
Oh my God.
Oh, man.
Oh, Jesus. All right, we're going to move on from this. That's hilarious.
Oh.
Okay.
Now I want to watch
All
Hercules
right, Squid
again.
Game Season 3. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't yet.
Okay, it's so funny. I say it's so funny because like a lot of there's just a bunch of memes online about people's dislike about it.
Oh, well, season 2 sucked. So
I thought season 2 was good.
no, it wasn't.
I liked it.
So why are they saying the new one's bad? I haven't watched a single episode.
Because I think that rather than them taking it and building up into something, it kind of just like stayed where it's at, and then it did like some weird things. I don't know why I'm using my hand to like show you, but it did like this, and then it went like this, and then it went like that.
You ever heard the phrase "jumped the shark"?
No.
Really? Oh, you have for sure. Come on now.
No.
You never heard "jump the shark"?
No. What does that mean?
It's when like a series or a movie or something just goes on way too long, and like they should have ended it at the end of season 1, because I think the end of season 1 jumped the shark when they had the old ass man be like the creator. Season 1 is great up until the last episode. I think they jumped the shark and tried to add more stuff because it was so popular for season 2, season 3, when we all know that shit was not meant to be more than one season.
Yeah, I agree. I think it would have been one of the greatest TV series of all time if had they just ended it.
Yeah.
Because you would have filled in the blank in your mind, which is kind of the point. Because now it's like, what do you mean he goes back into the game?
Yeah.
For what? Why?
I think he wants to like stop it, right?
I mean, no, I get it, but it's like his character that he is when you first encounter him in season 1. Obviously, he changes because of what he goes through, but it's like, all of a sudden you're,
Yeah.
the people's hero. But
So are you going to watch?
I've been watching it. I think I'm almost done. I think I have one last episode.
So do you like it, I guess is what I should ask.
I don't love it.
I don't dislike it. Give me a rating. 6 out of 10. Oh, sorry, I just screamed.
That's the perfect rating, though. Look, I'm telling you, here's my hot take. I'm going to skip ahead. 6 out of 10 is the best rating to give everything.
That dinner I had.
Tell me what you think of me, babe.
6 out of 10. Come on now. My job's it's all right lately. 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10. Because it's like, I don't dislike it, but it could get better. Everything could get better.
Yeah, how was the MMA fight? I got knocked out too early. 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10. I kind of wanted to see some more rounds.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on, dude.
F1. I saw it.
Okay, F1.
Have you seen it?
No, I almost went today.
It's good.
Before we recorded this podcast, but I just didn't. I was like, no.
It's solid. I think I was so let down by 28 years later that I just needed a fun movie to see in theaters. And I also had, I think, too high expectations for this one, knowing that it was directed by the same guy that did Top Gun Maverick. And so I was I was comparing the two. I shouldn't have done that. Top Gun Maverick is way better.
Compared.
What?
You're comparing
Top Gun Maverick.
Two-man jets to
F1 racing.
I mean, I guess it's the jet on wheels.
Dude, I think when you see it, you'll actually see how similar they are. Like the title sequences, the way that the plot unfolds, it's like almost beat for beat Top Gun Maverick.
Okay.
The ending, I will say, is the only thing that I was like, I wasn't expecting that to happen. The ending was pretty sweet.
Okay.
It's a little bit too long. It's 2.5 hours. They could have cut 15 minutes, but it's good. It's fine. Brad Pitt's cool. The up and coming young actor who plays like the young hotshot's cool. So,
Okay.
You'll like it.
Yeah, I'm sure I will. I mean, I haven't seen anything that has made me feel deterred from going to go watch it. So
What's my rating? 7 out of 10.
I think that's most people's ratings. I think it's literally like the Rotten Tomato. I could be wrong, but anyway,
It's getting good reviews. It's solid.
all right. Ben Stiller, pickleball comedy, has finished filming. I'm excited for the laughs because I don't know how often I quote dodgeball. It's not often, but every now and then I will.
Give me one right now.
You could dodge a wrench.
You
could dodge a ball.
Give me another one.
It's fuck. What does he say? Fuck. Necessary. Is it necessary for me to drink my own urine?
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. My name's White. W-H-I-T. E. Oh, man.
Bro, Ben Stiller is so good.
Yeah. And then the fact that he does Severance is cool.
too. Like,
I know, it's money.
oh my God.
When's it come out?
I don't know. There was no note that I saw that had a date, but I was just, because before I was like, oh, is this even going to be a thing? And then I saw it posted. I was like, oh shit, it must be a thing. So it just made me excited and something to look forward to. Because I feel like comedy movies, I haven't seen a comedy movie recently that's hit in the same way as like those types of comedy movies.
Funny.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. You got any more?
The script for Batman 2 is done with Matt Reeves coming back, I think, to direct. He should. So excited for that. And then I wanted to ask you about Love Island because I'm hooked. I'm in.
I haven't watched it. I just keep up with social media.
Dude, I'm in. And we're a little bit behind. We're probably like 2-3 weeks behind everybody else, but it's fun. Good watch. It's like perfect for every night. It's an hour, 2 hours, whatever. Throw it on and just laugh. Mm-hmm. So,
are you laughing at like just the the
absurdity? Like you cringe, you laugh. You kind of just are thinking to yourself, like, what would you do in that situation? What would I do?
Mm-hmm. Didn't you tell me that I should go on the show?
Oh yeah, you would be perfect. Me and Tori both said, okay, because look, you have no shame. You are not afraid to put yourself out there. You would talk to everybody, and you would have some people on that island that are like, oh my God, Adrian, he's so nice. And then you would have some people that are like, oh my God, Adrian, what a fucking idiot. Yeah. You would be perfect.
What's funny is I think it was you and someone else told me this.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Jake. Shout out Jake.
Yeah.
You know which Jake I'm talking about.
Orta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He texted me because him and Yeds watch. He's like, you should try to go. I was like, dude, I need a 6-pack. He's like, you got to start training.
Some of the guys aren't that in shape. You'd be fine.
Nah, if I go on there, if I'm on, national TV, you got to look the part.
All right, well, let's start tomorrow.
All right. But yeah, I gotta get caught up, I guess, aside from the social media stuff. All right, moving on. Clips dropping their album soon, July 11th. It's called Let God Sort 'Em Out. I know we talked about this before, but they just dropped the track list and along with some features, I think either today or yesterday. I think it was today. I'm excited for it. And I'm excited for it because I've listened to both the single. So the name of the single that they dropped on streaming platforms is called Ace Trumpets, which is a good song, but I'm a bigger fan of So Be It, which dropped, I don't know if it's an IG Reel exclusive. Maybe it's out there on like TikTok too, or I don't know what. But dude, I can't tell you how many times I've played it back on IG Reels.
You're very picky of new hip hop too.
And the fucking video is so good too.
What are the features? Or who are some of the features?
I didn't write them down on here, but from what I can remember, Tyler, the Creator's on it, Kendrick's on it, Pharrell, obviously. There's a bunch more. But,
okay.
Yeah.
We'll do a full review after the 11th.
I haven't been excited for an album in a while.
Yeah.
And I'm excited for this one.
Cool.
So what else?
So I saw, my dad's a big Bruce Springsteen fan. You know that, right?
I feel like I've heard that. It's not something that I retain.
Bruce Springsteen, just like, one of the just best, I would say, rock, icons of the past, 60 years, whatever. He put out on Friday what he calls Tracks 2, the Lost Albums. So 7 discs of like unreleased content or music just over years and years. So I haven't listened to all of it, but it's obviously, you know, B-side type stuff, but it's cool, I think, that because he's old.
Yeah.
He's old.
How old is he, do you think?
I would guess mid-70s.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to look it up, but he just put out all of his stuff that he wasn't ashamed to put out before he's done. And I thought that was cool.
Mean, why not?
Yeah.
While you're still alive, you know?
So I wanted to ask you, like, do you think more artists should do that? Maybe hip hop artists, but just artists in general?
Yeah, I think so. And my mind goes to a lot of artists that have passed, and then like a record label or, you know, whatever group they have a contract with tied to decides to put out like a posthumous album. And I'm not a big fan of that. I would rather have like a B-side of an older artist or even still living, you know, just toss them out. Why not? Like it's your work, it's your creativity.
Yeah.
I feel like it deserves to see the
listened.
light of day.
He is he's 75 right now.
Oh, okay. You were right on the money.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought it was cool.
Yeah, that's cool. All right. Do you have any more other music stuff? I'm about to take it back to...
That was my only fresh find, really. I was listening to the Lord's new album a little bit. It's cool. I like it. What you got?
On my next note, I got Best Video Games releasing the second half of 2025, which I think, by the way, I don't know if it was yesterday or 2 days ago or today, we've officially hit the halfway point of the year. So we are officially in the second half of 2025.
Today is
welcome.
June 30th today, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I'm just going to read them out. This is a list of video games for all the gamers, the many gamers that we have.
Can as you read them, can I give you my hype rating for myself?
Yeah, just go, oh! Oh! And just like...
Okay, octave? Okay, I got you. Let's do it.
I'm just kidding. Actually, yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
You got to give me the SpongeBob.
Okay, let's do it. Ready?
All right, we got Death Stranding 2 on the beach, which I don't even know what that is, but it comes out June 26th.
Yeah, it came out. It's not for me.
All right, Donkey Kong Bonanza, July 17th. I wrote down Big Switch dub. I'm excited for this one. You're not excited for this?
No.
Have you seen the gameplay?
No.
All right, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond.
I'll go.
This one says TBA 2025, so there's no specific date. Yeah, I just think those two games alone, along with obviously Mario Kart. I know you're not a fan, but
Metroid's cool.
Some big wins for Nintendo.
Yeah.
Madden NFL 2026, August 14th.
Yeah.
Borderlands 4, September 12th.
Yeah.
Silent Hill F. I don't know what the F stands for.
That one looks good.
Sounds like a Lil Wayne song, and the F stands for.
Yeah, I like horror games.
September 25th. This one I think you're excited for. Ghost of I didn't even say the title yet. It's Ghosts of Yote.
Yeah.
October 2nd.
Yeah.
This one I'm excited for selfishly. Pokemon Legends.
You got to do it this time.
Is the nerd that I am. The Outer Worlds 2, October 29th. Call of Duty Black Ops 7, which I got to say, true to it, I'm probably going to get it and not play it that much. Or who knows? Maybe it's really good. And then last but not least, EA Sports College Football 2026, July 10th, baby.
Yes! I thought you were going to leave it off, dude. I was getting mad. Dude, I got the deluxe. And it was
the second one on the list. I just skipped past it because I knew.
I was like getting more and more disheartened. It comes out on Monday. And summer school ends Monday.
Oh, he's so excited.
Yeah. So I got the deluxe edition for $100. It lets you play 3 days early.
Oh my God.
And it gives you a couple new things here and there. Dude, I don't think I've been this excited for a game since last college football. And we're about to go crazy. So if you don't hear from me next week, if we miss the pod next week, it's because I haven't left my house.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Pray and read. Let's see what else we got. Okay, I'm going to continue on the list of lists. Switching from video games to movies in July. Movies coming out in July. Jurassic World Rebirth, July 2nd. Superman, July 11th. I'm actually excited for Jurassic World. I've been wanting another Jurassic
bad
Park,
ratings
whatever.
already.
I don't care. I love it. I want to see some dinosaurs eat people. I Know What You Did Last Summer.
That one's good.
July 18th. Smurfs, July 18th, which I'm not really a big fan of the art style. Rihanna's plays Smurfette.
All right, I'll watch that
Interested
then.
to see what that's like. The hype. I love how in the marketing they put with new music from Rihanna because she hasn't put out music in so long. Like that's their marketing. Eddington. Don't know what this movie is or what it's about, but it comes out July 18th. Happy Gilmore 2. Hype for that one. July 25th.
Only Netflix though, right?
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
Good to know though. The Fantastic Four. First Steps. I will be watching that. July 25th.
What's your hype on that right now?
For Fantastic Four?
Yeah.
Like hype level?
Yeah.
6 out of 10.
Me too. I don't really want to see it that bad. I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. I'm more excited. Let's see. On here, I'm probably even more excited to watch Superman.
Yeah, I think I'd agree.
Superman, Happy Gilmore 2, I'm the most excited for. And last movie on here, which I'm not sure what this is. It's called Together, coming out July 30th.
Okay.
But yeah, that's the list of movies for July.
Yeah. I saw another one that is coming out or came out called Sorry Baby. That's getting really good reviews. No, nothing else besides that it's a banger. So I wrote it down.
All right, before we move on to sports, a quick note, which was pretty sick and interesting because I do love this movie. When it came out, there was a lot of hype around it, and then I was like, damn, like I gotta check it out. Like, it can't be that good. Parasite
What about it?
was named the top film of the 21st century.
Bro, you can't be spoiling my list for later, our draft later. I was going to draft that.
That's not the whole list. It's just a note.
Oh, okay, well, okay. It's worth it. That's a good,
Okay, all right.
it should be. That is the best film.
Of the 21st century.
Well, maybe not the best, but I think whoever's seen that, you like it. I don't think I've ever talked to anyone that's like, nah, Parasite sucks.
Very creative.
Yeah.
Very well written. Yes. I want to watch it again.
You know that the guy that plays the dad died?
In real life?
Yeah.
Really?
I think he committed suicide. I should look this up before I start saying shit.
Okay,
But
good.
I think he died. Like
Look it up.
all right, I will.
Look it up.
But yeah, I was really bummed to hear that. It's a great movie.
While you look it up, I'll jump into sports.
Yeah,
Get
go ahead.
sports started. Okay. I'm in Vegas, Sunday night, this past Sunday. Excited.
Mm-hmm.
No, wait, not this past Sunday. Two Sundays ago.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, dude. I'm bummed that Tyrese had his
We haven't talked about it,
I
huh?
feel like it's just like the Achilles tear to just damper your spirits and excitement for what would have been a great. I mean, the last Game 7 in the NBA was in 2016.
Mm-hmm.
He was looking great to start the game, and then it kind of just like took the air out of the room. I was like, why are we watching this? It's over.
Yeah, they hung around for a while, but it was a bummer.
Yeah.
Confirmed. Sorry, that he committed suicide.
Okay. R.I.P.
Yeah.
Do you have any
I think
reaction, comment on the NBA
Yeah,
final
just
game?
there's been a lot of like, why did 3 NBA stars tear their Achilles in the playoffs with Dame Lillard and Jason Tatum and now Tyrese? And I think a lot of people are saying that it's just the wear and tear of the season. Season's maybe a little bit too long. The playoffs are too long. Dude, the playoffs lasted
3 months.
3 months.
Yeah.
I think people are looking at the shoes. I don't really think it's the shoes, dude.
Yeah, I think the game is played at such a fast pace now.
Yeah.
And people are doing like these quick movements. And to your point, it's like, you can't be doing that every night,
And I think, well, for sure, Tyrese had the calf strain, so that was also part of it. He probably should not have been playing if it was the regular season. Definitely would not have been playing. And I think Dame was also hurt when he tore his. I think Tatum's was just freak stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, just bummed. He's probably going to miss the whole next season. I saw that Tatum's already working out, doing some stuff with like a big boot on his leg, so his Achilles isn't moving. But that's good to see him at least moving around a little bit. So.
Yeah.
Injuries suck.
I just feel like I know that I said this on one of the earlier episodes that they should cut down the amount of games when I was going on my rant about like things that I don't like about the NBA.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
But it's never going to happen because money.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant to the Rockets.
Yep.
Crazy.
Yep. Number 2 seed this year. Should be good again this year or next year.
We
saw him
with
play.
This and a lot of the trades and the draft, it made me very excited for next year.
For next year's, the Western Conference will be, again, very tough. Yeah. And thoughts on the draft? Anything stand out to you?
Carter Bryant to the Spurs.
Great pick.
Which is so interesting because, like, I mean, they obviously have like a top 3 on the Spurs, but I know like us two, we're just So I mean, for context, obviously we played basketball from elementary school through high school.
Yeah.
We were on the same JV team, and our JV coach is Carter's dad.
Yeah.
Deshaun Bryant. Yeah. So, I mean, I remember being in practice, Deshaun coming in late. You know, we're all like acting a fool, bullshitting around.
He did come in late a lot.
And then he would have his son and his daughter with him, his son being Carter. And Carter was like the Cairo size, or maybe even smaller.
Yeah, he was really small.
Yeah, like I remember he could like just like barely pick up the basketball, and he would just like try to push it, and it would just, just like little kid. And now he's on the fucking Spurs.
Yeah.
So cool.
Drafted 14. He's going to be playing in the summer league in 2 weeks. I'll be there to watch.
I know, dude. I'm so jealous.
Yeah. We're going out for 3 days. So the Spurs play the Mavs on that Saturday at noon. When we get there on Friday. But
is Cooper going to be there?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Like all the top picks will play.
Cooper flag.
The Mavs will have Cooper. The Spurs will have Dylan Harper and Carter. And we'll see everybody. Yeah, it'll be fun.
Damn, dude, I'm really jealous. That sounds like a really good time.
This is the most hyped I've been to go to the summer league since Wemby's rookie year.
Isn't there 2 weeks? Aren't there 2 weekends though?
Yeah. You can.
Do they play again? Like same teams?
Yeah. They'll play both weekends. You could go the next weekend if you wanted to.
Like just by myself. Fuck, I'm gonna have to do that. I don't know. But yeah, no. My note was Carter Bryant drafted to Spurs. Squad looking nice.
He'll probably come off the bench when the season starts.
But like a solid off the bench.
Yeah, he'll get minutes.
He's a good player.
Yeah.
Good kid.
He should play a role pretty early and hopefully for his whole career.
Develop. Lonzo Ball.
Traded to
the Cavs.
Yeah.
Now we just need Melo to get traded to a team that's a bigger brand. I feel like that would do a lot for the league in terms of like story.
Yeah, he is the talent, and he draws a lot of attention. Good or bad, I guess.
It's his play style too. It's very entertaining.
Yeah. Who got drafted to the Hornets?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I don't have it written down.
It was Khan Knuppel, the kid out of Duke at number 4. He's a dog. The only worry with that team, I'm so excited to watch them too, is they're going to play no defense. The finals are going to be like 135 to 140 because they're going to be able to shoot the lights out, but everyone will score on them.
I'm excited.
Have you watched Khan play?
No.
He's got.
I'm like I got gaps in my info here.
Sorry, he's got the coolest name in the draft too, Knuppel.
Khan Knuppel.
And he's got
sounds like a superhero.
Yeah, his whole family just plays ball, and cool. He went to Duke, and he was like Cooper's right hand man. So.
Okay, anyway, we can move on. WNBA. Switching topics here. Sophie Cunningham is my favorite snow bunny in the WNBA. And I only know this because like she plays on the Indiana Fever, right? With Caitlin Clark.
Yes.
So, recently with like the Caitlin Clark highlights, like I think there was a game where someone was getting in Caitlin's face and like she came like to help Caitlin. And then they put like pictures of her and I'm like, oh damn, she's hot.
Yeah. No, she's beautiful.
Yeah.
And she's a baller.
She is a baller. On the same note of the WNBA, Paige Beckers, aka Buckets, is nice.
Yep.
I saw this clip on social where she hits like the step back 3. I feel like what's cool about her is this is gonna sound so bad. Please, listeners, don't take it the wrong way. She plays like a dude, and what I mean by that is like her agility, how quickly she moves. Like I don't know. I feel like there's like a difference in play style in the women's league versus men's league. And with her, like her movements are so fluid and just athletic and just, I don't know what else to say about it. Smooth, buttery.
She plays at a different pace.
Yes. And
for a rookie, she's looking better. Now, so.
Like when I saw that clip, I was like, damn. Like even if you saw an NBA player do that, you'd be like, damn, that was a nice move.
Yeah.
And
you saw that she's dating her teammate from UConn. That's cool.
I saw. And then
AZ Fudd?
Is it?
Fudd, I think is her last name. I can't remember first name right now.
I know you sent it in the chat that we had for the podcast, but I don't remember the name specifically. But what was cool about that game though, where she hit the step back 3, Kyrie. was in the crowd, and like that's her favorite player.
That's cool. Yeah, you want hot takes?
Yeah, let's do hot takes.
All right, you go first.
All right, I'll start off with my hot takes. The New York Times News Online needs to change their model when you go on the site. And I know I'm not the only one. And obviously, it's funny because you brought it up. I was like, fuck, I need a hot take for the pod. And then you like were looking up something. And then you're like, oh, God, I fucking hate when I go on the New York Times. And then it's like, it just gives me the pop-up for the subscription. And like all these flashback memories of being irritated came to mind.
Yeah.
And I know like we're not the only ones. They need to change their fucking business model because it's like all the information that's on the site, you can get anywhere else online, especially now with AI, ChatGPT. I literally asked ChatGPT, can you go and pull the information from the New York Times? And guess what it did? It pulled the information from the New York Times. So they need to change their model. I don't want to see the subscription shit. You want more viewers, take it off, get more views, get more clicks, run more ads. But I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see this pop up when I'm getting my info. That's my hot take.
There's not much I can add to that. Good job.
Okay.
You good?
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
That's what I was feeling when it happened to me an hour ago.
Yeah.
Just exactly that.
Yeah.
Should I do mine?
Yeah. Let's hear it.
For the hot take this week, actually on here was that July 4th is overrated. But I already talked about that. So there was this news story about Malik Beasley in the NBA. You hear about this?
Mm-mm. I probably did, but refresh me.
He's getting investigated for gambling on NBA games right now. Yeah. And he had a great season this past year. He's a shooting guard. And so my hot take is that athletes should be able to bet on themselves and their teams if it's done in like on an app or in some way that can be observed by that league. I know it makes no sense what I'm saying right now, but I just, as a gambler myself, I think that like the athletes should be able in some way to say like, look, we're going to win tonight. I think the whole points thing, like I'm going to drop, 40 points under over. Maybe that's a little questionable.
Yeah, maybe the unders no. But but the overs, so long as it's like above their average, maybe.
Maybe you should limit it to, they should be able to bet on their team winning. I don't know.
And that's it? Just straight up bet?
Yeah. I just think that like, because remember Pete Rose in the MLB? He was suspended from the MLB and like banished for betting on his team to win, the Reds. And I don't know. I just think that like give the athletes that are people too, a chance to bet on themselves. Obviously, they shouldn't be able to to bet on them losing.
Mm-hmm. Then you could throw the game.
Yeah, obviously. But like I don't know. Just figure out a way for them to bet themselves.
Okay, that's only if it's like clearly you can't throw a game or like the bets have to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Team-based.
I get what you mean.
And you probably not bet on individual stats because then you're just chucking shots to get your points. Okay. But
all right. Okay.
What hurts for you this week, big dog? What's feeling bad?
Nothing really hurts. It was a little tough to recover from Vegas. This but I guess I'll tell a quick story as quick as I can because I know we're at an hour right now. Went to Vegas, not this past weekend, but the weekend before, for work. It was like a creative summit of sorts for work. A bunch of people in our department, or basically like almost our entire department, went out and team building, did a team exercise, was tasked with coming up with the idea for a brand from scratch, name, logo, brand mission statement, how it would be marketed, what the target audience would be, create a presentation, create the design, everything, and then present it after 2 days. So it was like a fun team building exercise. And then obviously in the in-between time, like there was time to go grab dinner, grab drinks, gamble if you wanted to. And, it just made me think like, for us, obviously we weren't there for a conference. It was just like a team building outing. But Vegas is known for their conferences. Mm-hmm. So it just made me think like, damn, Vegas, what a place for business outings, work conferences. Like, I don't want people like to come out here.
Yeah. And you had fun.
It was a great time, dude. It was a great time. I think everyone was good. No one really overdid it.
You get to see a different side of your coworkers.
You get to see that's really what it's for, in my opinion. It's to kind of like break down those walls. Like, hey, like I'm just like you. I also enjoy a beer on occasion, or whatever. And yeah, just like become more friends. I think it's important to have. Obviously, you want to keep it professional, but to have like a balance of like being able to trust somebody like you would a friend, within reason, and just share stories, just relate to each other. Yeah. So that part was definitely accomplished. That box was checked off. Yeah. But yeah, the come back. We came back Wednesday and flew back. Yes. I was hurting. And I had Cairo when I landed. I got Cairo in the evening, and for whatever reason, I just could not sleep that night. I was tossing and turning, dude. I went to bed at like 9. I tossed and turned and literally did not fall asleep, even though I felt exhausted. It was 5 a.m. and I was like, "Fuck, I cannot go to work like this."
Took a day.
I just had anxiety. It was weird. Yeah. I was like, am I just not going to be able to sleep at all? And I couldn't. I think maybe I slept like half hour at 5. But then I was just like, yeah. I was like, there's no way. I'm not going to be a person tomorrow or today in that case. I feel so much better now, though. Good. We're back in it. And that's why I was excited to record this podcast.
Yeah, you have the energy today.
Yeah. I know. We switched roles from that one episode. And then lastly, what hurt? These fucking mosquitoes. You see this bump on my hand?
I do.
Look at this thing.
Dang.
They're just eating me up, dude. I love summertime. No, I don't. I actually prefer winter, but fuck these mosquitoes.
Do you close your windows?
They just get in. It's like you open the door and it's like, and then it's like you don't notice them, and then they're just like waiting.
Do that little hand motion again.
They just fly in. They're just like, come here, let me suck you up. Pause.
Give me that sweet blood. Ooh.
All right, what hurts this week for you?
I think I'm tired from summer school, dude. We only have 4 more days out of 10. There's long days, start at 7:30 and get off at 6:30 p.m. So I shouldn't be complaining. I'm not. And my kids are fine. Summer school kids are different though, dude. Like they failed the class. So now they're taking this, 10-day class to make it up, and they don't want to be there, and they know that I don't want to be there. So it's kind of like just let's get through this. Let's make it as enjoyable and not painful as possible, and just run through it. But it's going fine. And then my knee still is bothering.
It's making that noise still.
Yeah, I didn't take your advice. I haven't booked an appointment to go check it out. And then my elbow, man, I think I've got like some elbow tendonitis flaring up from golfing so much in the right elbow. I can't even like sleep right now. It like kind of locks up during sleep, and then I kind of try and extend it, and I'm like, oh.
Why do you think like you're experiencing all this? Because like, I mean, we're the same age. Please, I'm gonna knock on wood.
You're 31. I'm 30.
Okay, like thankfully so far, my joints feel fine. I do feel fucking tight. And sorry, I'm like interrupting your story.
No, it's all right. It's all right. I was done.
Okay, I was just gonna say the only thing that I've been experiencing recently is like I'll get up and like my Achilles, and maybe I'm just paranoid because of all the NBA tears.
Yes.
Like I'm just like fuck, like my foot doesn't bend back. So I've been looking up like stretches to do. Yeah. Because like this week I'm gonna squat and I can't go lower than 90 degrees. Like I can't go ass to grass because I'll fall back. Like my foot will not like it won't extend.
Tall as shit. You're also
but you're supposed to. I mean, there's a way to train that flexibility, but like there's no way I could do it right now. And I just feel it when I wake up in the mornings. I'm just like, like we need to work on this. Yeah. And also, like, if you think about it, I mean, with what I do for work, I'm sitting in a chair nonstop. And I mean, I know you sit too, but you are standing up and like walk presenting to your kids and all that stuff. So that's good. Not just for work, like with designing, do I sit, but think about like, you know me, are obviously like since we were teenagers, I've been sitting at a desk making music and designing for years now. And it's taken I just feel like this like tight rubber band all over. But
would you ever buy one of those new or those chairs, like ergonomic chairs that are super high tech and get your body
but I think just now I've realized like I need to stretch and more than just like before and after the workout, Like I need to stretch like every night now.
Wake up,
wake up, and like I think I've even thought like I should try yoga.
Yeah, dude.
Like seriously. I don't know when I'll do that though, because right now I'm like, let me just like slowly ease into it. Cool.
But yeah.
Let's.
What feels good? Quickly.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Good?
What feels good? It was Cairo's birthday.
Yeah.
Turned 4. The last time we recorded, was it? Had it passed?
June 19th. So yeah. No.
No, I don't. Did we?
No.
No, I don't think we had recorded yet. It was
yet.
his actual birthday hadn't passed yet. So yeah, I mean, obviously we celebrated. We went to Legoland, and then on his actual birthday, took him to CPK, California Pizza Kitchen. Got him some Legos, amongst other toys, and then this past weekend he hung out.
You didn't buy the $80 Labubu.
Fuck no. He's just such a good kid, man. He's like, he has been like challenging me here and there. I'm not gonna lie. Like I see the personality change is starting to come out. Like now that it's going like past like toddler, there's a little more attitude that's starting to creep in. But yeah, like I've just been doing my best to stay on top of him with like house chores and just trying to get him involved and like, hey, like it's not just all play. Like people have to have things to do, responsibilities, because I don't want him to like reach 8, 9, 10 teenage years and be like, oh, do I have to do this? Like that type of kid. Fuck no.
Yeah, you want him to want to do it.
Yeah, and also just understand that this is just a part of life.
Yeah.
And have like a better attitude towards things. So, but it's like he's a great kid. I love him. So that's what feels good.
Nice.
I feel like my what feels good every week is fatherhood.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. New things happen with the kid. Honestly, I wrote nothing down for what feels good. I feel pretty trash right now. I feel like crap.
Good. I'll feel good for you.
Yeah. So we'll save that until next week. Okay, the draft this week we have. Even though we are mad at them right now, the New York Times released their top 100 films of the 21st century.
Yep.
So we're going to draft our top 5 films, maybe 6 man, as well from that list. So the movies,
which I pulled through ChatGPT.
Yes, the movies that we draft has to be from their list of 100. So these are our top films of the 21st century.
Yep.
You ready?
Yep.
All right.
Rochambeau. On shoot.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Got him. Is that 2 wins in a row for me? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and take Parasite then.
Of course you would.
Yeah.
What we
already talked about it. It's a great film. I show it to my AP Lit class at the end of this semester because it almost reads like an AP Lit short story or a novel, whatever you want to call it. It's genius, to be honest. And I think it's very rewatchable. And yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go with Get Out.
Okay. Nice. Are you writing them down?
Peele. Huh?
Can you write them down for me?
I got you.
Sorry. I'm terrible about that. Get Out. Give me 2 sentences about why you like it.
When it came out, it felt like nothing I had ever seen before.
Yep.
And that's, I think, I would wager that a lot, well, no, maybe not all these movies. A lot of these movies have that, though, that effect.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, I've never seen anything like this before.
Yeah. I'll never forget watching that in theaters. Get Out. Because, like you said, it's like, wait, what's going on? Yeah. And then when the twist happens, you're like, oh, wow. I like this. Yeah. Okay. I think, unfortunately, sorry, I'm going to chant it real quick. He hasn't been able to hit that
the same high. Yeah.
I think Nope.
I don't think he has to though.
No, but you're trying to still hit, high marks. Anyway, number 2 for old Jeffy, Arrival.
Okay.
Have you seen Arrival?
What is that?
When the aliens come and they have that little oval-shaped ship that kind of is just floating above the earth, and then I think it's Amy Adams has to go and like try and communicate with the 2 aliens, Elvis and Costello. Jeremy Renner, Hawkeye, is the second lead. Oh, dude, if you have never seen Arrival, banger.
Okay, yeah, no, never mind.
It's not a horror, to be honest. It's more of just like a psychological thriller, science fiction based thriller. It's good, dude. It's probably
okay. Yeah, no, I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah,
don't know what movie that is.
I'd say solid 9.5 out of 10. Okay, maybe 10. Go ahead.
All right. My next pick is The Social Network.
We have so far none of your movies are on my list.
That's okay. We have different tastes.
Yeah. Why?
My taste is better. Because, like,
I have seen that one.
like
It's
Mark
good.
Zuckerberg, Facebook. I mean, one of the greatest stories of a founder starting a company of all time, especially now. Well, I mean, obviously, like, what are you going to compare it to, right? In the modern era. But yeah, I mean, it's like the modern day Thomas Edison. But I mean, obviously, it's social media, but you get it.
Okay. Third for me, Inception.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
God damn.
Inception, when it came out.
Oh my God. That was my next. Oh, fuck. How did I not pick that one first?
Yeah, dude. I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Inception, Christopher Nolan.
Okay. I think you won just because of this.
I think is his best film, I'd say. I have a couple others on my list that I might choose.
So good.
But yeah, Dom Cobb, forever. The last scene of Inception when that top is turning is still like in my mind.
Such a great ending.
Yeah, just fantastic. And Maul, his wife, thought she was super hot, and she was crazy. But good stuff.
Damn. Okay, let me think about this one first. Which I guess I should have thought before. Wait, I have more here. Okay, all right. I'll hit you with a banger. Interstellar.
Nice. Why?
Because when I saw it, I thought to myself, I've never really seen it.
What'd you give it?
That is a 9.5 out of 10 for me.
It's good, and it's also like you watch it again, and you're just like, damn, like the score. That one docking scene is so good. Hans Zimmer, still Nolan, dude. Matthew McConaughey's acting.
So good.
Oh, man. Just the whole scene with Matt Damon showing up all of a sudden, and you're like, holy shit, that's Matt Damon. And then he's the bad guy. You're like, oh, genius.
So good.
Sorry, I'm getting excited again.
I want to watch it again.
You got to turn the music up, or the volume up as loud as you can, and just have that shit rocking.
Dude, the music for Inception.
Oh, right. Oh,
okay. Let's not go back to it.
Oh, man.
Keep going.
Sorry. Number 4 on my list is going to be The Dark Knight.
Good pick.
Yeah, I'm gonna. As I told you earlier, I had a kind of a theme going. I had a lot of Nolan films on here. The Dark Knight, I think, changed superhero films. Even though Batman Begins was good when the first one that came out, The Dark Knight and Heath Ledger's performance will stand the test of time.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think it gave like a lane for superhero films to not feel maybe it's
Cartoony?
Yes. Thank you. Yes, that is. I was like, I don't know if this is gonna make sense, and you just took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Yes, cartoony.
Yeah.
Like just silly. Like
Yeah, it was real.
It brought them into the real world, and yeah.
I think it has flaws, but it's still up there.
Yeah.
It's long. It's long as hell, that movie. Holy hell.
But it's good though. It runs at a good pace, in my opinion.
I think the new Batman is just as good, though.
No.
No?
You're tripping.
That movie is so fantastic, too, with the Batman. God.
I know it's good, don't get me wrong, but it's not.
9.5 out of 10.
Okay, let's see. What else?
You got 2 more.
I know.
I have 1 more. I already have my pick. If you want me to take it, I can do it. Because you're not going to pick mine.
Okay, fine, go ahead.
Brokeback Mountain.
No, I was going to take that one.
No, you weren't.
I know.
Dude, Brokeback Mountain, one of the most game-changing films of, obviously, the 21st century. Have you seen it?
No.
Well, you probably never will see it. I don't want to see Brokeback Mountain.
I'm not like homophobic or anything. I'm just...
Dude, it's good.
Never...
And also Heath Ledger, also Jake Gyllenhaal. I saw it by myself one day, and I wanted to watch it, and I was like, oh, I get it. I get why this is so
good
and just renowned. It's money. I think, and the impact it had, I think, also is why it makes my list.
Damn, why is it so hard for me to pick?
Dude, you got to do some homework, bro.
Okay, I'm going to go Inglourious Bastards.
Oh.
Got to get a Tarantino one in here.
Okay. You got one more.
Okay. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me write it down. And then last one, I feel like just because I can't think of it and like, let's just end it. I'm going to go The Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh, okay. Fair.
Yeah, I'm going to go Wolf of Wall Street.
Margot Robbie.
I know.
Yeah.
Solidified.
Yeah.
The Sydney Sweeney before Sydney Sweeney.
Oh, I actually think Margot is right there with her. The one scene with
I'm saying, like, it was a setup.
what's the lead's character's name? What's Leo's character in that? You
Oh my
remember his
god.
name?
My god, I can't think of it. It's Jordan
Davis?
No.
No.
Fuck. Look it up.
I don't know. I will. The one scene where he's like, I'm not fucking going anywhere. I'm not fucking leaving. Oh,
I'm not fucking leaving.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it gets me hyped every time.
Do some lewds with me, bro.
Any honorable mentions for you before we call it quits for the night?
Oh my god, dude. It's like I have this list in front of me, but No Country for Old Men.
Great.
I feel like I've seen a lot of these, and for whatever reason, like it's not coming. The Grand Budapest Hotel was good. I like that one.
Never seen.
You haven't seen it?
No.
Okay. Oh my god.
Moneyball, fantastic.
Moneyball's
Watched it last weekend. Amazing film. And then Mad Max Fury Road.
Ratatouille.
Oh.
I have a podcast with the real life Linguini. Like,
Oh.
I don't know. Okay, I love Ratatouille. This is a little sidebar. The reason I like putting it on, like, I'm like, Kyra, you want to watch a movie? I'll put it on just to get hungry. Like the way, like the rat, like explains the food, like in that like first scene, and like, he's like trying all these flavors. I'm like, fuck, let me just go grab a strawberry and some cheese and like eat it at the same time. It's making me hungry right now.
All right. You want to run it back real fast?
Yeah. Okay. Oh fuck, I should have had that one on there. Okay, whatever. Anyway, all right. Jeff's list. We got Parasite, Arrival, Inception, banger, The Dark Knight, and Brokeback Mountain on brand.
Okay.
And I have Get Out, The Social Network, Interstellar, Inglourious Bastards, and The Wolf of Wall Street. This list definitely represents me.
Yeah. I think they're both pretty
on par
on
with
brand.
yeah.
All right, cool.
Great episode.
Midlife Crisis episode, 15. And thanks for rocking with us. Yeah.
I think that's how you say it in French.
We appreciate you. Do your thing this week, and we'll be back next week.
Diddy thing?
Huh?
You said Diddy thing?
No, do your thing.
I know, but it just sounded like you said Diddy thing.
Did your thing.
All right, don't do the Diddy thing.
Don't do the Diddy thing.
Don't do the Diddy thing. All right, let's have a good week.
All right, players.
Bye-bye.